What's up, gang? I'm back again, man. Time to get into this game plan against the Dallas Cowboys. Hmm. Okay, as you know, we already gave them a nice ass whooping on Thanksgiving. So for us to think the same Dallas team is gonna come to Philly would be stupid. Like, we hate Dallas. Everybody know Dallas hate us. We hate Dallas. You already know how it go with this little scenario. And it's funny because when we took the division lead on Thanksgiving, we wasn't supposed to look back. But now, here we go 2 weeks later. The game matters again. Once again for the division. So we pretty much gotta set a nice game plan for these guys this week, man. I'm pretty sure they coming in here with something to prove. Tony Romo, he wanna prove that that last game didn't matter. Des Bryant said he can't wait to get here. DeMarco Murray, I'm pretty sure he want to do better since we basically embarrassed them at home. They want to talk about, yeah, we had a short week. So did we. You know what I'm saying? We just was the better conditioned team, and we pretty much dominated that game. If anybody noticed the shirt that says McKee Beats, this is my older cousin Steve McKay. He's a music producer. So shout out to him. Love you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got a YouTube channel or not, but McKee Beats, that's his movement. So shout out my big cuz. Now onto this game plan. For one, I will say this: Chip Kelly better not do what the hell he did against the Seahawks. And I'm dead serious this time, man. Of course y'all seen that video. I said no adjustments, no nothing. But the Dallas Cowboys, not the Seahawks. They got a more potent offense than the Seahawks got, and they got weapons and everything. But their defense is not, well, no damn defense in the NFL is like the Seahawks. So it's pretty much an even game, man. Basically, it's gonna boil down to what offense shows up and what defense shows up. That sounds pretty cliche, but what I mean to say is like which offense shows up and which defense shows up to shut the other offense down when it matters the most. Because I don't think it's going to be a 33-10 blowout again. You know what I'm saying? It could be. Don't get me wrong. It's just my opinion. I think they're going to come with a better game plan than they did at home on Thanksgiving for us, offensively and defensively. And I just see a whole nother game. Hopefully I'll be at the game this Sunday. I'm waiting on word on that. But yeah, let me get into this game plan, man. Okay, to start the game, we gotta come out swinging. Just like if we get the ball first, we gotta come out swinging, just like we did 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? We gotta move the offense, have productive drives. We pretty much the fundamentals of offense. And when it comes to them, their two biggest weapons on offense is DeMarco Murray and Des Bryant. So, of course, y'all know our run defense been stout this year. Like we've been pretty good against the run. Even though we lost to the Seahawks, we held beast mode to 86 yards. So we're pretty solid and not giving up lots of yards on the ground. So it all starts up front when it comes to them because they're a power running team. They rely heavily on DeMarco Murray running the ball, wearing down the defense and then opening up the passing game. Romo's not as dangerous as Russell Wilson with escaping pocket pressure and making plays with his legs, but Romo is one of the best at making plays with his legs if he does escape pocket pressure. Romo used to be he's pretty mobile. He's pretty mobile. And he said his back issues wear it on him in the first game because it was a short week. Whatever the hell the case is, but It starts with us being stout up front. The seven guys up front against DeMarco Murray. Um, After that, like Dez Bryant. I respect Dez. I think Dez Bryant is a beast. He's physical. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much kept him in check last game before catches. We have to key on him basically to make them have to run the ball. Terrence Williams. He's not really a legitimate threat at number two, like a prototypical number two would be. But if Romo needs a guy to make that big catch, Terrence Williams is usually that guy because so many defenses focus on Dez Bryant in big down situations that Terrence Williams, and we can't forget Jason Witten, man. We he basically he's not having like a Jason Witten type year, but now that Michael Kendricks is key and spy in the running back, whereas he used to defend the tight end when we had D'Amico Ryans. Now he's more key and spy in the running back. So DeMarco Murray not really a threat in the passing game. He's more so a workhorse that pounds the ball. So having Kendricks on him again, I think it's a pretty solid matchup there. I mean, you got to respect DeMarco Murray running skills, but he also has to respect Michael Kendricks' skills and spying on defense. The matchups will probably be Kerry Williams on Dez Bryant for the most part. Terrence Williams probably be guarded by Bradley Fletcher. You have Jason Witten. He might be spied by Casey Matthews, but over the top he might get spied by Malcolm Jenkins too. Cole Beasley, the slot wide receiver will be watched by Brandon Boykin pretty much. Tyron Smith against Trent Cole. On the other side, you got Doug Free against Connor Barwin. So I honestly, if if Connor Barwin can apply pressure from the right side, that benefits us even more. Which he has been doing all year. So that's I think he'll win. He wins that matchup. Tyron Smith and Trent Cole, they so familiar with each other that he's familiar with Trent Cole, but he's not familiar with Brandon Graham as much. Vinny Curry, Brandon Graham, two stout pass rushers. They've been solid. I don't even call them guys backups. Like they're that good. Like Vinny Curry's second on the team in sacks, and he plays behind Cedric Thornton, Benny Logan, Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox. Hold on, I think my landlord coming for the rent. I don't know that. He might knock on my door soon, but Fletcher Cox. They saying he's having a Pro Bowl caliber year. Like I really don't doubt for a second that our front three is gonna do the damn thing against the run again, just like they did in Dallas, cause they've been doing it all year. So we're not even gonna question that. My biggest matchup concern is Dez Bryant out to prove something against our secondary. If Nate Allen can be the same safety he was in the last Dallas game, like ball hawking on top of things, like on top of like the ball wherever, like if he can be that guy, it'll be very beneficial to us. But Nate Allen, man, he's more like when he's on, he's on. But that's like not really. Tony Romo is not the type of quarterback where like you can afford to make mistakes. So if he's gonna be over the top, me personally, I would have Nate Allen spy Jason Witten along with Casey Matthews. Like I would put Malcolm Jenkins over the top because he's like more he's cornerback. He's dual. He's multi-dimensional type safety. I would have him over the top. But as far as their defense against our offense, Brandon Carr is gonna be matched up against Macklin on the left side. Scandrick, they fooled us last time. They put Scandrick. Of course, Scandrick plays a slot a lot. They put Scandrick on. They put Scandrick on Jordan Matthews. They might do the same thing this game. But I see Matthews winning that matchup. Like Scandrick, he's the best cornerback, but their secondary is not really a big threat either. Like so, that leaves Sterling Morrow and Riley Cooper. As far as them defending Shady McCoy, you have McLean, I think his name is. I forgot his first name. You have McLean, Spine, McCoy. If you utilize Darren Sproles this game, along with McCoy, their middle linebacker, he's good. Like he's a pretty solid middle linebacker, but there's nobody that can, aside from the hell is his name? The guy last game, Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's one of the best, but he pretty much kept McCoy in check, and Sproles wasn't really even used that much. It's a lot of shit Chip Kelly does that I don't understand sometimes, but whatever. Like, Sanchez. If Sanchez runs the read option like he did in Dallas, we're good. But the only disadvantage, and it ain't even really a disadvantage because we're a well-conditioned team. So the only disadvantage I see is Dallas got more rest than us. But of course, if we beat them, they'll use that as an excuse. But for the most part, my game plan against them would be you gotta stop Murray and you can't let Dez Bryant hurt you. Those are my two main concerns with as far as our defense against their offense. Now, if you look behind me, Shady McCoy, Jeremy Mack, those two guys, they gotta have big games. They have to have big games. Like Shady has to pound the ball on the ground. He has to have a good game because if we run the ball right, like we did last time, we can control the tempo of the game. And I don't think their secondary could match up with our receivers if our offense is like flash. If our offense is flash, they won't be able to keep up with us. But basically, man, like, and Chip Kelly, man, like, if things are not working, I don't know why, but if things are not working in our favor, Chip Kelly needs to adjust. Like, he needs to make adjustments and everything. Like, Sproles wasn't really involved in the Seahawks game. Sproles got to be involved in this game. Special teams, it will help if we force Dallas in the point, and we cannot get killed on third downs like we did against Seattle. Like the third and longs that they were converting were ridiculous. Like we cannot get caught up in not getting off the field on third downs. DeMarco Murray, he's a beast. Don't get me wrong. He's having a great year, like an awesome year. But the one team that held him to his lowest yards this season was us. Now, if we can duplicate that, which I got full confidence in that, them 3 guys up front, them 7 guys, like from the front 3 to the, I'm good there. Like they can keep Murray in check. The secondary, like y'all know Carey my guy, so like I'm not even worried about him versus Dez. I'm more concerned with the safety help over the top. Malcolm Jenkins, he didn't have a good game against Seattle. I think he gave up 9 completions out of 11 for 100 plus yards and a touchdown. But if anything, like we're the more upset team coming into this game based on the loss we took at home. They killed our undefeated streak. So coming into this game, I think we have more fire inside of us to win this next game. And I know they damn sure not trying to lose 2 games in a row in front of the fans, especially not to the Cowboys. So, for the most part, man, my game plan against them would be set the tempo with Shady, get Sproles included, let special teams do their thing. And Sanchez, man, he can't play with that anxiety that I mentioned on my last video. He cannot play with that anxiety that he's scared to throw the ball deep. Like, if it's there, just throw it. Like, just throw it. Like, we gotta win this game, man. Like, you can't have that timid mentality playing quarterback for this game here. This game matters. And as far as on defense, you gotta stop Murray. It's pretty self-explanatory. You gotta stop Murray, and you can't stop Murray, neutralize Murray, kind of like we did Lynch. You can't let Des Bryant have a big game, and you can't let Terrence Williams get those big, lucky, fucking long completion catches. Jason Witten, you always got to worry about him. I call him the Eagles killer. But they're looking to prove something, and we're looking to prove something as well. But I think they want revenge against us, and we want to bounce back from that loss to Seattle. So it's going to be a good game, man. You know Dallas. It's always a hated rivalry when we play them. And now we at home, you know what I'm saying? So, it's pretty much going to come down to what defense wants it more and what offense can outperform the other offense. You know what I'm saying? We got the firepower. We got the weapons. Like I argued with my old head last time. I said, we got way more weapons than y'all do. So we got to utilize these weapons. Got to get Sproles involved. Got to make sure Shady has a good up-tempo game. Got to run this offense. They cannot keep up with our offense. Now, this is one team that can't keep up with our offense, and we already proved that on Thanksgiving. There's not too many teams that can, but Dallas is not Seattle. You know what I'm saying? But their offense is also dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and disrespect the Dallas offense. They got Cole Beasley, the little Speedy Gonzalez. Des Bryant is a beast. He's one of the top receivers in the league. Terrence Williams, But when we get pressure on Romo, we got to take Romo down. We can't let Romo escape the pocket and make plays with his feet. Like I said, he's no Russell Wilson at that, but he can do that. So I look to Connor Barwin to pressure him, Trent Cole to pressure him. Vinny Curry's definitely gonna do his thing. Brandon Graham definitely gonna do his thing. I trust my guys on defense, and we got something to prove this game, man. We really gotta prove that we not a team to be messed with, man. A lot of people clowning us because we lost to Seattle. So we gotta do our thing. Now my X factors for these games, basically meaning if it came down to the wire, which player is going to make that difference. My defensive X factor would be Nate Allen. I'm gonna put him as my defensive X factor. My offensive X factor, I'm gonna say Cooper. Cooper needs to have a big game. Cooper needs to step up this game. As far as their offensive X factor is going to be Terrence Williams. I'm gonna pick him. And their defensive X factor is going to be Brandon Carr. So I look forward to be a good game, man. It's always a good game against Dallas, man. It's always a heated game. It's always an intense game. But that's my game plan, man. stop Murray. It's up to them guys. The front three got to stop Murray. They got to keep Murray from hurting us with his legs. We got to shut down Dez Bryant. And our offense has to perform. Like, we cannot go out there and get 14 points again. Like, it's not going to happen. Quiet as it's kept, I'm trusting our defense this game to have a hell of a game against Dallas. And if our defense has a hell of a game against Dallas and our offense is clicking, it's going to be an easy win, man. But for the most part, neutralize Murray, stop Dez Bryant. Don't let Terrence Williams hurt you in the long run, being the X factor. And on offense, we got to expose their linebackers. We got to expose their front. I'm saying we got to expose their defensive front, them 7 guys up front. We got to expose them with Sproles and Shady. We need to open up our passing game. And even Zach Ertz, man. Like, get Zach Ertz in the game. Like, that's pretty much it, man. Easier said than done, because I already, y'all already know how it is against Dallas. So, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a good game, man. But I think our defense and our offense is going. I trust those guys, and that's with the utmost confidence. You know what I'm saying, we gotta do our thing. But that's my game plan, man. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. Peace. Shout out to everybody that subscribe. Love y'all. Everybody that follow the Eagles page, we_bleed_green. The Twitter page, we bleed green 84, and the Facebook Eagles page, I bleed Eagles green. I'll let y'all see y'all Sunday. Peace.